Up next, the Celtics taking on the Nets. For the Boston Celtics, not the start to the season that this team wanted, but they can turn it around with the win at any time. We'll see if that starts tonight. Nets, Celtics, coming right up. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Alongside Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we got another seat right here in the NBA, no better insider than Shams Charania. Hey Shams, great to have you with us.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. It's great to be here. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Look at Richard Jefferson. He's like a kid in a candy store. He cannot wait to talk to you.
Yes, we love RJ.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got the great one. G.G. Jackson is out there with Yao. And there's Bryant. And it's Jordan in at the 3 spot. And for Boston, they've got Domantas Sabonis. Robert Covington out there with Irving. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Sexton in at the shooting guard position. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Outside, Kobe. Rebound, Boston. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Sexton kicks to Covington. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Kobe. And so Bryant will bring it up for Brooklyn. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Shams, obviously the big 3 in Brooklyn did not work out. But on the bright side, what a return they got for Kevin Durant.
It was one of the biggest packages in NBA history. They got 4 first-round picks, a bunch of other pick swaps. And listen, losing Kevin Durant as well as Kyrie Irving, that definitely hurt the Nets. But their front office is very happy with the haul that they were able to get.
And they can really build. And it's going to be fascinating, I think, Shams, to watch them build.
First-time head coach and Jordi Fernandez, they know that they're building for the long haul in the long term. It's not just about one season in Brooklyn. They're trying to compete and have sustainable success.
Al Paul following the 3-point attempt by Kobe Bryant. Outside, Sexton. Off target from outside. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Kept alive, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Covington passes to Sexton. Celtics passing it around. Sexton with the screen for Paul. Elbow shot is on the way. Pass to the great one. Diving in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Nets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Now, he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Now here's Paul. Last game out, he had 14. Pass to Irving. Drops in the layup for 2.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's the great one. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. 6 points for the great one. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Chance to see stats for Paul. Last year, getting it done. Was in at about 9 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities about 1,000%.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organization, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. The teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the beach.
You framed that so well. The shot by Sexton, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Second chance shot, and here's Jordan outside. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now, here's Sexton. 17 points for him last game against Golden State. The kick out to Irving, and stolen by Jordan. Here's Jackson. Banked in off the glass. Jackson's got 6. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Kobe attacking, and then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. The Celtics second.
You can see the emphasis they put on rebounding. Such a huge part of their game, and one that they didn't ignore.
Irving finds Covington. And the wide open shot from Paul traps in the tray.
I love how fast Paul makes these decisions. His basketball IQ is simply sensational.
And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're here, we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis, and the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours, but this is what we signed up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. Celtics trail by 15. Sexton dishes to Covington. Sabonis' screen on Jordan. Great open look there. Irving's got 7.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And they pick up 2. And that's now 10 points for the Great One.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside, Covington. Pass to Irving. For 3. Again, Irving missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The Nets working the ball around now. Jordan, that's for 2. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. The Celtics shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Good on the three-point shot.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Now here's Yao. Still scoreless. Outside, Kobe. Pass to the great one. Another shot. Here's Jackson. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. 8 points for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Covington. Down low. Home. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there. You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. Knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team.
Nice finish.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Boston. Edey's checked in for the Nets. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Outside, Covington. Outside, Irving. Sabonis, the pass to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. And rebounded by Connect.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
The great one with the bucket. The great one's got 15.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to Covington. Now here's Lowry. He's guarded closely. Here's Caldwell Pope, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Here's the great one. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. And a deep three from Bryant. The quick look, no good that time.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Lowry, good.
A guy that simply gives his team an edge when he's on the court. Lowry isn't afraid to get scrappy inside.
And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams.
Oh, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. You see the strength and the poise of Sabonis. He loves
Paul passes to Sabonis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Erving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community. No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
So for Brooklyn now, great one out there with Kobe. Then it's Jordan. Then it's G.G. Jackson. And it's Bona in at the 5. Sexton the pass to Irving. Sexton kicks to Irving. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's the great one. Oh, look at that play right there!
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo! Wow.
And
talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. And it's blocked.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think...
Oh, my goodness, the slam!
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches, it's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year, we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in the years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.
Oh, my goodness. Man. Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
Here is Paul. 13 points in the game. Takes the 13-footer, and the shot falls short this time.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
And a deep three from Bryant. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Sexton, and he goes big time with the dunk right over Kobe Bryant.
I'm telling you, this kid loves the spotlight, loves center stage. Sexton just firing up his teammates.
Boston making a switch here. Anderson's checked in, and a switch here for Brooklyn. Connects checked in, and connects, slams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And on the way from Irving for 3.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Here's Bryant. Power move by Kobe.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. There's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pull on the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for the playoffs, competing for a title. If you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said.
Okay, we see Sabonis making a stand defensively.
Here's the great one. And at last, they get one to fall.
Assist goes to.
And that's now 30 points for the great one. Now here's Paul. He's got 13. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Here's the great one. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
Well, Kobe has terrific vision and knows when to get it to his teammates.
Paul looking around, pass to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound, Brooklyn. The great one's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And just great to have Shams join us, isn't it, guys? Such a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, no one is more locked in on the league. If there's a move happening, Shams knows about it before the players do.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Sexton kicks to Irving. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Irving's got 19 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
The great one with the bucket. And the Nets lead by 7.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Outside Irving. Nice ball movement by Boston. Sexton attacking. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Clearly a foul.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
Both good from the line that time. And the foul called on the great one. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there. And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the 2nd quarter.
Pass to Irving. Just 3 on the clock. And it's, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Brooklyn ahead, leading by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
Welcome to our 2K Sports Studio. The Brooklyn Nets find themselves in quite a battle here tonight.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight, chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in, and they've made good on that. And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from the great one.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got Irving. Paul out there with Sexton. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Covington in at the 4-man position. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Covington wide open. He fires. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists in the game. Bryant finds Jordan. Here's the great one, defended by Paul. And here's Kobe for 3. Here's the 3 ball by Bryant.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Sexton, the pass to Irving. And here's Sabonis, defended by Yao. Clock at 6. Paul with the 3. Doesn't go that time. Jordan with some nice D. There's the triple. The rebound by the Celtics.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
To the inside. Sabonis lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Sabonis has got 10 points in the game. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Jordan, and Jordan slams it home.
And we've seen it. He can do this all game. Jordan with a great burst there to get the finish.
Paul is doubled. Outside Irving. Drills it from outside. Irving's got the lead up to 2 now for the Celtics.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Jackson dishes to Jordan. Kobe a screen on Paul. The great one passes to Kobe. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And here's Kobe for 3.
And the passion Sexton plays with is so impressive. When he gets after it on defense, this kid is fun to watch.
The Nets have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. And that one falls for Yao. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wemby's. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
And now a look at Domantas Sabonis. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 19 points per game last year, 13 rebounds and 8 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
Yeah, this last stretch, it has been unbelievable to watch him get going on the glass, and it's been reflective in the stat sheet.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Jackson against Covington. Pass to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by Yao.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
It's Jordan on the wing. Covered by Irving. Jordan's shot is off.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Here's Paul. It's deflected, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Celtics second.
Their long-range game was a huge strength. They spread the floor, found the open shots, and made the most of their chances.
No coverage that time. Paul's got the game tied up here for the Celtics. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's the great one. Count it, and the foul. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Here's the great one. 43 points in the game. And a wide open look for Jordan. Buries it from three-point range. Jordan's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Oh, Covington in position. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it and help defense or on the ball.
Celtics trail by 6. Stolen by Jackson. Here's the great one. And a strong finish with two hands.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Sexton for three. The offensive rebound. Shot to stop the run. And Covington with the basket on the assist by Sabonis. Covington's got 6.
Does so much for his team's spacing. Opponents have to respect Covington's deep ball.
Pass to the great one. Now against Sabonis. Here's the great one. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And Yao just so big he's able to see over the top of the defense, and that allows him to find an open teammate.
Now here's Paul. Defense is right there. Outside Covington. This one for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Yao's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The 3 from Bryant. Good on the triple. And it's a 10-point Brooklyn lead.
And showing the range there. Bryant is confident pulling from deep.
Back to Sexton. To the middle. Here's Irving. Rebounded by the Nets.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Jordan against Irving. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Michael Jordan. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Brooklyn.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Sexton. And stolen by Irving. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Here's the great one. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Jordan outside. Nets passing it around. And Kenneth gets it to go.
And when you need a bucket from outside, Kenneth is your man.
The Celtics have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Sexton dishes to Irving. Pass to Sabonis. 5 on the clock. From about 16, and it's the great one with the rebound. The great one's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Outside Covington. Sabonis sets the pick for Covington. No good from outside.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. Here we go, one-on-one. Connect. No good. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Guarded by Kobe. A nice shot by Irving.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
Boston making some changes. Plumlee, he's checked in for Sabonis. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Robert Covington. Sexton the pass to Irving. Caldwell Pope with a screen for Anderson. 5 to shoot. Sexton for 3. Edey with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Now, here's Sexton. Defense right on him. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And good! There's another.
He's at 50 again. He's done this a few times this year.
This has become old hat. He's tied for the 4th most 50-point games in a single season. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense.
Sexton on the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Sexton's got 10 points in just the second half. Jordan passes to the great one. To the left side wing. Here's Connect. Some solid defense there from Irving. And it's Anderson with the ball for Boston. They trail by 11. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Sexton. Unloads. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside, Bona. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Irving. Brooklyn with the rebound. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's the teardrop. 2 points. That one goes. Irving's got 11 here in this quarter alone. Good if it goes. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nets lead by 13. And we're just moments away. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off the
Nets leading by 12. Here's the great one. Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generations to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
Outside, Covington. Jordan against Irving. Plumlee with a screen on Jordan. No good from Irving.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to the great one. Driving to the basket.
Oh, nice pass there by James. His teammates really will appreciate his ability to facilitate.
Celtics trail by 16. Paul outside. Covington setting the pick for Paul. Tries the spin move. For three, Covington. And it's the great one with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 16. Jackson down low. Covington's there. Pass to the great one. He got it again. Sensational.
And another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for fourth most 60-point games in league history.
He is one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. In fact, I don't think you can make an argument against that. Nets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And good, he hits it again. That's 62 points, 62.
Amazing, a remarkable performance from him so far.
And it's Paul missing.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The great one passes to Jackson. Jordan outside. And it's sent back by Irving.
And not many guys Irving's size are this good at blocking shots. Takes incredible timing and athleticism.
Launches a three. The great one with the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Paul's shot is off.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
On the wing, Irving. To end the cold streak. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Good. 67 points for the great one.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Al Paul. Pass to Irving. Covington in the corner. Paul for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Outside Irving. Outside Covington. Paul. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Paul's got 22 points.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
Pass to the great one. Good, he hits again. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
And here's Plumlee. At the elbow, Sexton. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by James. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. The great one passes to Yao. Jordan kicks to Jackson. Here's the great one. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Outside, Sexton. Outside, Irving. From deep. Kept alive by Boston. Beyond the arc. The shot will not fall. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The great one passes to James.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
High post, Jackson working on Plumlee. Here's Jordan. That shot off the mark. Good D by Irving. So it's the Celtics now. Plumlee, the pass to Paul. Trying to get open is Irving. James against Sexton. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. RJ, what have you noticed about the young players that enter the NBA today?
Unfortunately, the NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is. A lot of players are spending their first, second, and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case. They used to go to college and play for Hall of Fame coaches for 4 years.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the great one.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
To the paint, here's Paul, and it's blocked. Here's the great one. He's covered by Irving. It's good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Covington with the bucket.
And stays ready and reacts quickly. Covington is an ideal catch-and-shoot scoring option.
Here's the great one, defended by Paul. The 3 from 13, and yep, another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Celtics. To the inside, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's a tough take by Paul inside. He is absolutely fearless, and that helps him get a trip to the stripe.
Chris Paul at the line.
And the second free throw, good. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Shepard. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did.